I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of comments on how rough I look right now. The reason being, it is 5 in the morning, and the last 2 nights in a row, I've only gotten about 2.5 hours of sleep. Some of you guys know that I have like really severe chronic insomnia. That's why I always have, dark circles under my eyes, and right now my eyes look like they're bloodshot. And it's funny, on my other channel, Mad Cat Mysteries, I was reading a comment on a video I posted not too long ago. A lady was saying that I always look like I'm on something, and the fact is I'm not. Well, prescriptions, I'm on prescriptions. I take a lot of prescriptions, especially for sleep, but they don't always work. I take Ambien, Trazodone, Tofranil, let's see, Tofranil, Remeron, melatonin, Benadryl, valerian root. I take this on a nightly basis, by the way, this cocktail. Doxylamine, dimenhydrinate. I mean, oh geez, a spider just freaking crawled down on me, which is gross, but alright, that's creepy. You know what, let that spider live. I seriously need to clean the room. So why am I making this video? Okay, so I actually used to be a drug user. Not a heavy drug user, but in high school I did my fair share of experimentation. And another thing that I'll tell you guys is, I'm a recovering alcoholic, and a big part of what led to my alcohol addiction was this trouble that I have sleeping. So, would I have become an alcoholic if I didn't have insomnia? I don't know. I can't really say yes or no to that. So back to why I'm making this video. I tried, by the way, don't let the bloodshot eyes fool you. That's just sleep deprivation. I haven't been smoking pot, but I sure as heck have been thinking about it. I tried it about 5 times in my life. I want to say like 3 times in high school and twice in college. I hated it every single time that I tried it. But one thing that I'll say about it is it helped me sleep. And I don't recall it having all the side effects of all the meds that I take now. Excuse me. Right now I live in North Carolina, and it's not legal here yet. I was just looking on Facebook. There's a Facebook group to legalize medical marijuana in North Carolina. And the irony is, like I said, I hated the way it made me feel, but it did help me sleep. So I'm struggling with, and I'm a Christian too, by the way. I'm a practicing Protestant Christian. So the thought of me using marijuana, I feel so conflicted about, because there's this awful stigma to it. But, you know, having worked in the medical profession for such a long time and having known so many alcoholics and heroin addicts, and fact of the matter is, like, medical marijuana for pain management and for terminal illnesses, granted, I'm not saying I'm terminally ill, this is a side note, but medical marijuana is such a preferable option to opiates. I mean, America is facing a serious opiate addiction epidemic, and it's awful. And it's so odd that in my state here, we seem to think that prescription codeine and whatnot is preferable to marijuana, which is totally bass-ackward. And, you know, I also think it's ironic that alcohol, which is highly addictive, believe you me, I know that for a fact, because, like I said, I'm in recovery. That's legal, but yet marijuana's not. Now, my political persuasion, here's something else I never really talked about on Mad Cat Mysteries. I'm libertarian. So, and, you know, Thomas Jefferson even said something to the extent, but some people think that libertarians are potheads. Well, maybe some are, but that's not the only reason that people are libertarian. It's the principle behind the libertarian philosophy that I so strongly agree with. Thomas Jefferson said something to the extent of, our nation has truly lost its freedom when the government tells us what we can and can't put into our bodies. And I agree. I mean, who the hell does the government think that they are? You know, government does not know best. Leave that up to the states. Is it a good thing substances like heroin and crack cocaine and methamphetamine are illegal? Yeah, I'd say it is. But with marijuana, geez, why? Why is it illegal? And I'm struggling with my own personal stigma with it. Like I said, I'm a Christian. Especially now that, you know, I'm trying to live sober. I mean, this is a major conflict for me, and I feel like I shouldn't be conflicted about this. Despite the fact that I don't enjoy the way it makes me feel, I really legitimately feel like I have a legitimate medical need for it. And, yeah, that's my 2 cents worth.